Okay, so obviously, you guys know what a what is covariance, what is correlation, what is variance, what is standard deviation. Okay, so this one, of course, let's say Khan Academy, right? Khan Academy, that's the Khan Academy statistics course. I highly recommend, right? If you want to work in data science, right? So you need to have a very good grounding in statistics. Statistics, remember grounding is one also. So I suggest that you go through that course. It's an excellent course. Khan Academy, I'm saying explain that answer. So it's my basics the advanced one, right? So the Khan Academy is free, right? Please watch them. YouTube may serve free, sir. Please watch them. Right? It's your concept like don't clear on person, right? Standard deviation, mean, median, mode, standard deviation, covariance. You sub right? I advise you to brush up on it, right? Okay. So let's do some actual plotting, right? Let's do some plotting, right? Let's go back here. So okay. So let's create two variables, right? So two variables where they are correlated with each other, right? Where they are correlated with each other, right? So let's see. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste this code rather. Okay, or I don't need that one. Okay. Okay. All right. So so let me create. Okay. So let's see. Mean is equal to. I'll create two means. Say it's randomly. Right? Two, 2,3. Right? You're a mean. So this is my mean. Okay. All right. So and then I want to do covariance matrix called. Okay. Covariance matrix is equal to. I can do. Of course, it should be. All right. So I'll just use that. Okay? 1 minus 2. Okay, so we have minus 2 and 5. Okay? So we have minus 2 and 5. Okay? So this is my covariance matrix that I showed you in the example. So here it is, right? So it's a 2 by 2, right? 2 by 2 covariance matrix. Okay, so we have the mean, we have the covariance matrix. Well, now we can create two variables, right? Then corresponding, of course, their data, data points, random, right? Randomly generated music. So I mean, gives me keywords on my np dot random dot random dot um, do multivariate normal, okay? Multivariate. So I mean normal distribution. I mean, what is okay? So multivariate normal. See, I can do mean and covariance. So mean, I can give the mean and covariance, and then or rather, I cannot plot here, right? So that is the problem. Right? So this my yes, it gives me 100 points, right? So yes, my you do so x. Let's call it x1 or x2. You do a data set. Right? You're a variable, so you are a variable, so they're correlated with each other. They're correlated, right? So rather, let me. So right? This because I cannot plot here. I'm plot gonna solve dinner. So what I can do is, let me see if I can. Let me collab see. You can it's my display. It's a virtual machine and I don't have a display on there. So rather I'll do this, collab right? So that I can show you. Okay, so let's see. So I think it's here. Okay, so here, right, so I have this mean, and this is my covariance, right, covariance matrix. Visma 2 2 sir. Right, if I do this, let me connect this one, and then it's still connecting. Okay, so all right, so it's connecting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. Let me run this. Okay, so now you're going to give on that x and x go. So this x, let's say given, so it's 100 by 2, 100 by 2 matrix. So if I in the shape, right? So if I do x dot shape, it's going to be 100 by 2, right? 100 by 2. So I can raise my the column, and so data points. When you see it's my x1 or x2, right? So those are correlated with each other, right? So let's plot it. We simply like plot karo. Matplotlib use garera. So we're going to do this here. While it's saying just know that this is how you do it. I mean scatter plot karo. So scatter plot karo, and you can see that. You understand? Points are custody items. So they are. So you can see that clearly. You can see the trend line, right? You can at least figure out that there is some trend in the data. Data got trend to the hinchani, right? So is it a positive covariance or negative covariance?
Positive.
Positive. Yes, it's positive, and it's because Michael, your x1 so your board say orco x2, right? See, when you body that, so this is positive. Okay, so when it's isco, okay, isco this table, isco correlation is this cost to say strong circuit. What do you think? You realize isco covariance, I mean correlation, right? Correlation. Cost calculate strong, medium, weak, cost.
Medium cargo.
Okay, very good, very good. Yes, right. So our esima, I can do our esila. I mean negative on Milson. So negative will I can do here say -2. So -2 right here. And here now I can get a negative core. So still 100 by 2. So, okay, if you look here, see. Now it's going to be C. There's negative one because I am really negative covariance theory. So when you see it's correlation, now it's going down. Means you're negatively correlated one, right? Negatively correlated. Okay. So for Tixa Bujiran Masvaro. Okay, इसको let's Emily इसको correlation actually निकालना सक्छौं, right? So how can we get the correlation? Correlation कसरी निकाल्ने भन्दाखेरि we can do say यसको सबै यो first data point, right? यो चाहिँ यस्तो हुन्छ x column 0 गर्दा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यसले सबै रोजहरु लिनु र फर्स्ट कलम लिनु, हैन? यो चाहिँ फर्स्ट कलम भयो, है? यो चाहिँ फर्स्ट कलम हो, है? अनि यो चाहिँ के भयो भन्दाखेरि इट्स अ सेकेन्ड कलम, है? ओके, so simply के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि अब call 0 column हैन, फर्स्ट कलम र सेकेन्ड कलम, यसमा त दुईवटा कलम छ नि त. So if you look over here, see यसैमा हेरौँ. So let me show you here. So x go, let's see, let's just print like 10. That's what I had. So हाम्रो data यस्तो छ, दुईवटा column छ, यो अर्को column छ, दुईटा column छ नि त. So we want them to be correlated with each other, right? अब यसमा के भयो भन्दाखेरि now what we're doing here is we're taking the first column by itself and second column by itself, and then we can calculate the correlation between them. है, यसमा हामीले simply के गर्न मिल्छ भन्दाखेरि यसको we can get the indices, sorry, we can get the standard deviation, right? Say अब यसमा हामीले okay हामी यहाँ तल गर्छौं, है? So np dot correlation core, okay, let's see, np dot correlation correlate, let's see, correlation coefficient or coef, है यसलाई हामी correlation coefficient भन्छौँ है जुन प्लसदेखि माइनसको बिचको जुन त्यो नम्बर छ नि that is called Pearson correlation coefficient correlation coefficient हो के त्यो अब यसको correlation जस्तै call 0 call 1 को call 0 र call 1 को let's do यसको correlation निकालौँ है त so let's see if it works okay so we got correlation coefficient and कति आयो भन्दाखेरि minus 0.88 which is not bad, right? So हेर्नुस् त correlation coefficient कति आयो भन्दाखेरि minus 0.89 भनौँ करिब हैन which is good है not bad है strong नै मान्नुपर्छ यसलाई किनभने almost 0.9 को 0.9 को very close छ so it's a strong right? Okay, so does it make sense? Okay, you're saying correlation coefficient, right? Okay, so let's do some of these. Say about first column, your column 0, right? It's good standard deviation, right? So if we do that, so it's good. So it's good standard deviation, but the answer, let's see, 1.25 I, right? Okay, so this say okay. 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 So we can do np.std call 1, right? Call 1 call 1 ko std ko the answer 1.75, right? So let's see now, does it check out? Stable no first column ko the 1.25 yeah no standard deviation भनेपछि यसको यो हामी covariance matrix मा गर्यौ भने so it's exactly चाहिँ हुँदैन of course है so यो चाहिँ the variance हो नि त है x1 को variance हो and यसको square root त 1 हुन्छ and it's pretty close to 1 है 1.25 आयो नि so you're saying pretty close to 1 है exact हुँदैन because these are random numbers हैन so exact चाहिँ हुँदैन but it's close, right? So त्यसै गरी यसको x2 को हेर्नुस् है x2 को 3 छ 3 भनेपछि 3 को square root of 3 हुन्छ है यो चाहिँ the variance भयो नि x2 को variance हो र यसको square root of 3 गर्दाखेरि त्यो चाहिँ standard deviation हुन्छ यसको square root of 3 कति हुन्छ okay this is the 1.71 well something like that, right? So so yeah, it's pretty close 1.75 right? Okay, so okay, so अब चाहिँ के भन्छ भन्दाखेरि let me show you something here. Okay, so how about this? Okay, so far are you तपाईँहरूले track मतलब तपाईँ मैले भनेको कुराहरू just are you keeping track more or less?
Yes,
yeah, okay, very good. है so अब हेर्नुस् है अब यसमा हामी के गर्न सक्छौँ भन्दाखेरि okay, so यसको relationship छ के एउटा है let's see how here यो covariance र covariance र यसको correlation को यो covariance matrix मा तपाईको कस्तो हुन्छ भने okay, so I think my correlation okay let me try it exactly याद नहुन सक्छ but okay, correlation is equal to the covariance right? Correlation rather correlation xy ko right? Correlation x or y नै भनौँ न xy is equal to covariance of xy divided by sigma x times sigma y right? Sigma भनेको standard deviation right? Your relationship हुन्छ के right? Correlation between x and y is equal to covariance of xy right? Divided by the product of the standard deviations of x and y. Right? Standard deviation of x times the standard deviation of y. Right? Okay, let's try it. So let's try to figure it out. Right? Exact out then, of course. Right? So now त्यो अनुसार चाहिँ के भयो भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो covariance कति छ यसको covariance -2 -2 is equal to -2 divided by sigma x sigma x1 right? Square root of 1 you say the variance हो and यसको standard deviation निकाल्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि यसको standard deviation कति हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि 1 हुन्छ 1 times sigma y भनेको square root of 3 हो हैन भनेपछि square root of 3 हुन्छ है so it's equal to so कति हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि let's try to figure it out है त यसलाई चाहिँ I'm going to do it here -2 divided by 1 times 2 divided by square root of 3 भयो okay let's quickly do that 2 divided by np dot sqrt 3 हैन 3 को square root so 1.15 okay 1.154 there's something wrong here minus covariance is -2 divided by sigma x is 1 and sigma y is square root of 3 see I think it's exact million जस्तो छ है so किनभने correlation 1 भन्दा बढी आउनु हुँदैन but I'm getting 1 over 1 है alright so let's do this okay भोलि okay I'll cover that part okay यसको अझै म डिटेलमा है म भोलि जान्छु rather okay अहिले चाहिँ हामी यो जुन हामी जो एक्सरसाइज गर्दै छौं है जुन त्यो selecting random points है यसको लागि this should be enough for now है म तर it's good to go into detail into this है म अझै यसमा डिटेलमा जान्छु है so let's see if I must do I created that notebook say so let me see quickly see a why I will somewhere please show you anyway so quickly Google search गरौँ अनि त्यो एक्ज्याक्ट त्यो फर्मुलामा अलिकति गडबड जस्तो छ कि correlation and so cov xy sigma x times sigma y covariance of x y so they know that's still but I'm getting a this is a very good article okay? So I say I can send a link to this okay? so covariance सबैको दिएको छ हेर्नुस् त covariance को दिएको छ so correlation say covariance xy divided by sigma x times sigma y okay? But somehow I'm getting covariance supposed to be 1.7 anyway so okay I'll clear this up tomorrow right then okay so obviously let's just move on with our sample right here okay. So selecting random points so I'm thinking about we just saw how we can create a two-dimensional अथवा हैन दुईवटा कलम भएको एउटा डेटा सेट तयार गर्न सकिन्छ जसमा कि they are correlated with each other right? They're correlated with each other so now let's see. So यो भयो हैन so now यो चाहिँ this is our x okay so यो भयो okay so अब यसमा हामी के छ भन्दाखेरि हामीले we can do something called Okay, यसमा चाहिँ हामीले choice है, this is something called choice. Choice ले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि it chooses and it selects randomly points or select गर्न मिल्छ कि त्यसबाट है. So just say okay, np dot random dot choice. This is straight here. Okay, all right. np dot random dot choice. Okay. अनि यसमा चाहिँ I can give say for example एउटा जस्तै भनौँ, well एउटा array भनौँ. So let's do r is equal to np dot random dot manint. Okay. So arrays, see the arrays गरेको हुन्छ. Arrays np dot arrange चाहिँ भनौँ 20 वटा है. So this is our array. यस्तो array छ. अब योबाट तपाईले I want to select some points randomly. I want to randomly select some points. भनेर चाहिँ मैले के गर्न सक्छु भन्दाखेरि np dot random dot choice है. अनि त्यसपछि I can give array भइहाल्यो है. अनि यसबाट चाहिँ I can pick maybe say 20 वटा मध्ये I want to pick like 5 of them है. Okay, so I hope okay, so हेर्नुस् त. So I get so randomly I get 5 वटा चुज गरे हेर्नुस् त हैन. 1 10 19 13 3 यो मध्येबाट उसले चाहिँ 5 वटा चुज गरे. So I do it again. See, every time I get different है. यसले randomly यसले पोइन्टहरु यसबाट स्याम्पलिङ गरिरहेछ कि स्याम्पलिङ गरे जस्तो है. सो तर यसले चाहिँ स्याम्पलिङ गर्दाखेरि के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि यसले इट मेक्स स्योर दैट द डेटा द स्याम्पलिङ चाहिँ स्प्रेड यो स्प्रेड अफ द डेटा अनुसार के स्याम्पलिङ गर्छ कि त्यसले है. ओके, सो भनेपछि यसलाई आई क्यान डु हैन, आई क्यान से आई क्यान डु 3, आई क्यान डु एनी नम्बर है, 10 है. यसरी हरेक चोटी इट्स गोना गिभ मी अ डिफरेंट सैंपल. It gives me different sample है. अब यसमा एउटा के हुन्छ भन्दा कहिलेकाहीँ यहाँ डुप्लिकेट्स पनि आउँछ हेर्नुस् त. यस्तै 1 1 यहाँ डुप्लिकेट छ है. सो डुप्लिकेट्स आउने. सो आई डोन्ट वान्ट डुप्लिकेट्स भनेपछि हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ भने रिप्लेस इक्वल टु ट्रू है. रिप्लेस इक्वल टु फल्स है. रिप्लेस इज इक्वल टु फल्स. रिप्लेस इक्वल टु फल्स गर्यो भने चाहिँ बाइ डिफल्ट रिप्लेस इक्वल टु ट्रू हुन्छ. रिप्लेस इक्वल टु फल्स गर्यो भने चाहिँ यसले डुप्लिकेट दिँदैन है. सो हेर्नुस् त यहाँ डुप्लिकेट छ. There's no duplicate, right? So you say, okay, so is there any duplicate? No. Replace equal to true गर्दाखेरि किनभने by default it's true है. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि यहाँ duplicates हरु यहाँ भयो. You might be other duplicates as well. यहाँ छ. यस्तो duplicates अब यहाँ आउँदैन कि. So that's what random dot choice does है. So random dot choice भनेर बुझ्नु भयो तिमीहरु?
Yes sir.
है. सो ओके, random dot choice ले हामीले अब हाम्रो डेटाबाट हैन, हाम्रो पपुलेसन डेटा भनौं सबै डेटा त्यसबाट चाहिँ हामीले कतिवटा चुज गर्ने, त्यसले चाहिँ त्यो डिस्ट्रिब्युसन डेटाको डिस्ट्रिब्युसन अनुसार नै उले चाहिँ वेल स्प्रेड आउट त्यो डेटाको डिस्ट्रिब्युसनको रिप्रेजेन्टेसन हुने गरी उले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि हामीलाई त्यो त्यति नम्बर अफ र्यान्डम पोइन्ट्सहरु हैन त्यो स्याम्पलिङ दिन्छ के हामीलाई, व्हिच इज गुड हैन. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी गोना युज नाउ है. So यहाँनिर के भयो भन्दाखेरि now what we're going to do is we're going to pick right. So अब यसमा हामी के गर्छौं भन्दाखेरि let's pick some जस्तै यहाँनिर हामी के गरिरहेको छौं भन्दाखेरि जस्तै indices is equal to np dot random dot choice right. X dot shape 0 20 replace equal to false right. यो गर्यो भने हामीले यसको इन्डेक्स लियौं के जस्तै हाम्रो 100 वटा डेटा पोइन्ट्स छ नि है. We have 100 of those 100 data points है. 100 data points चाहिँ यसमा हेर्नुस् त. सो यसमा x मा चाहिँ 100 हरेक रो भनेको एउटा डेटा पोइन्ट हो नि त हैन. 100 data points मध्येबाट I want to choose say 20 of them है. 20 randomly I want to select 20 of them है 20 भनेपछि त्यसको लागि I need to create first index तयार गरौँ न है so index तयार गर्दा के गर्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि of course let's go back here okay so we need to create indices भनेपछि यसरी हेर्नुस् indices equal to entry dot random dot choice x shape 0 x shape 0 भने के हो x shape 0 भनेपछि row आयो हैन 100 आउँछ त्यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो के हुन्छ भने x dot shape 100 by 2 छ नि त भनेपछि x dot shape 0 चाहिँ के हुन्छ 100 हुन्छ x dot shape 1 चाहिँ के हुन्छ 2 हुन्छ हैन so 100 भयो 100 मा 30 वटा लिने replace equal to false गर्यो भने randomly it gives me some indices हैन going from what 0 to 99 है 0 देखि 99 बिचको यी 30 वटा well spread out है equal spread मतलब distribution को representation हुने गरी है मलाई कति वटा it gives me 30 है 30 random points out of those 100 right so every time I'm going to get different numbers see I'm just 32 and 53 right so is it making sense यो गरेपछि हामी के गर्न मिल्छ भन्दाखेरि we need to into sample है यसको sample निकालौँ है sample x गरेर हामीले indices दियो भने त्यसको sample निस्किन्छ है अब यसमा यसो गरौँ न rather 30 भन्दा अलि सानो नम्बर लियौँ let's put maybe 10 है 10 वटा लियौँ है त 10 वटा sample लियौँ है 10 वटा sample लियौँ 100 वटा 100 data points बाट we take 10 samples right then let's see and x गरेर indices दियो भने we get those 10 samples right 10 sample points आयो because we're just providing index so यहाँनिर fancy index भइरहेछ हेर्नुस् न fancy index right here right so fancy indexing right यहाँ भइरहेछ okay all right so all right so over okay so these are data points these are our 10 right 10 वटा sample 10 वटा sample भयो मतलब sample shape हेर्नुहुन्छ भने 10 by 2 हुन्छ right and then let's plot it right let's यो दुवैलाई एउटैमा plot गर्दैछौँ है so यो चाहिँ full data भयो यो चाहिँ sample data but we are plotting on the same plot है एउटै ग्राफमा हामी plot गरिरहेछौँ so यो चाहिँ हामी डिटेलमा पढ्छौँ है यो सबै कुराहरु एकदमै डिटेलमा हामी पढिन्छ नो वरी अबाउट दैट हेर्नुस् त अब यसमा हेर्नुस् त so now these जुन orange pointsहरु छ orange pointsहरु के हो they are samples है samples अनि यो blue छ blue are what the full हैन त्यहाँ so एउटा blue कति वटा हुन्छ blue कति वटा points होला blue
100 वटा
100 वटा yes that's right
100 वटा
yes that's right है 100 वटा त्यसमध्ये orange points कति वटा हुन्छ
10
very good है see हामीले see every time so हामीले फेरि यसलाई हामी फेरि यहाँबाट रन गरेर है so it's going to change है जस्तै यो गर्यो now यो sample भयो अब यसलाई so हामीले फेरि प्लट गर्यो भने we going to see यहाँनिर एउटा orange छ यहाँ orange छ यो याद गर्नु होला है यस्तो खालको छ जस्तै at least यो दुईटा याद गर्नुस् है so it's going to change see अब त्यो आएन see and then the good thing is हेर्नुस् त यो जस्तै यतातिर स्पार्स जहाँनिर अलि बढी झुम्मिएको छ त्यहाँबाट बढी स्याम्पलहरु लिएको छ जहाँ अलिकति कम अलिकति स्पार्स छ नि डेटा त्यहाँबाट कम पोइन्ट्सहरु लिएको छ है सो यसरी एकदमै इभन स्याम्पल छ के त्यो है सो हामीले लिँदाखेरि सम्म यहीको मात्र लिए पनि हुन्थ्यो नि अथवा यताको लिए पनि हुन्थ्यो यहाँबाट तर उसले चाहिँ के गर्छ भने डेटाको डिस्ट्रिब्युसन जस्तो छ त्यसैको रिप्रेजेन्टेसन दिइरहेछ कि है डज इट मेक सेन्स Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, so of course I expect you to go through the notes, as I have already provided you the notes. Okay, please go through the notes, try them out, please. Right? And yes, you need to use your class suneke bhara matre haina म बुझ्छु भनेर I mean that's not possible. Right? That is not possible at all. So you need to work on it. Right? तपाईं आफै गरेर अनि के भइराछ सोच्ने के है so त्यसरी त्यो गर्यो भने then it's not that hard त्यो गाह्रो कुरा होइन है it's not that hard conceptually पनि त्यति hard होइन है it's not that hard very simple logic हो simple तपाईँको त्यो बेसबाट अहिले बुझ्नु भएको छ भने this एकदमै सिम्पल छ यो के पनि छैन है so I encourage you to be clear on the जुन बेस छ नि त्यसमा चाहिँ you need to be really clear on that है okay all right so as you saw here so हामीले चाहिँ so these are यसमा अलिकति पोइन्ट्सहरु अलि साइज अलि ठुलो बनाएको थियो है so it's the same thing right all right so tomorrow so आज हामी यति नै गर्छौं है so tomorrow what we'll do is we'll do modifying values with fancy indexing right and okay so because as we'll stop right here okay and then tomorrow I'm gonna finish that mathematical treatment of correlation covariance or mathematical treatment right because it's all based on math it's all based on math and you need to get your statistics straight like the statistics for basing राम्रो हुनै पर्छ if you want to work in data science and machine learning right it's all based on statistics right? so statistics त्यति गाह्रो पनि होइन है so it's the online courses the Khan Academy जस्तो there are others as well है त्यसै गर्नुपर्छ है okay so let me take your attendance quickly or I can just take a snip of this so let me stop the recording